Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for September 12th, 2023. As you guys can see, I changed my setup again because I had it set up differently last time, and that video got 1 view so far. It's been like 18 hours, bro. Also, that was a general reading for all signs, all placements, so that could also be the reason, especially since I stated in the description of this channel that this is going to be an all Aries channel. So I believe with that being said, I'm going to branch out a little bit slower than I initially wanted to. So actually, before I get into the tarot, I did channel this song. I actually had it in my chats for someone that I was talking to. It was here it is. But it's by Lincoln Park. It's called A Place for My Head. I went ahead and wrote down the lyrics just so I didn't mess anything up, but for any of you guys that don't know, I love rapping and I love rappers and all that. The more intricate and like complicated the lyrics are, the more I like it. I really like Eminem, obviously. I don't know if there's anybody who has any white genes that don't like Eminem. I mean, that's kind of a given, but I like Dr. Dre, love Snoop Dogg, like Tech Nine. I really like Drake, to be honest. Nickelback, my fave, bro. Like, for real. Anyways, but I've always liked, as much as I love Chester Bennington, I think it's his name, Chester Bennington, the guy, lead singer of Linkin Park, who passed away, God rest his soul. I always have liked the backup singer's voice a little bit better, just because of the way he raps, and his voice is like a little bit deeper, but he obviously doesn't have that same passion that Chester has. Obviously, very obvious in his music whenever he sings, that he has a lot of passion for his music. But the beginning of this song starts with the backup singer singing, and I'll try to do it for you guys really quick. It goes like this. I watch how the moon sits in the sky in a dark night, shining with the light from the sun, but the sun doesn't give the light to the moon, assuming the moon's gonna owe it one. It makes me think of how you act to me. You do favors and rapidly you just turn around and start asking me about things that you want back from me. I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed while I find a place to rest. I am so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed while I find a place to rest. And then this is the part that actually really stood out more than the lyrics. Like that build up definitely was a big part that I was channeling to this point. But it says, I wanna be, and this is Chester singing, obviously. It says, I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. So it's like, some of you guys out here right now are feeling like maybe there's someone in your life in a relationship setting or a work setting or a family setting where it's like, it feels like every time you're around this person, it's like you can't, like, it's like they can't ever just do a nice thing for you. You know, it's always like they're expecting some kind of take. If they give you anything, they're always expecting something back, always. It's like they can't ever just, you know, I don't know if that's coming out exactly the right way, but what I'm trying to say about it is like, they're expecting like an absolute equal give and take, 50-50% or something to that nature. And it's like, you're like, damn, son, like, you can't just all right, this part right here, the sun shining with the light. The sun doesn't give the light to the moon, assuming the moon's gonna owe it one. So it's like, you sitting over here and you might do something nice for this person, but whenever you do it, it's like you're not expecting anything back whenever you do it for this person. But that person's sitting there, and every time they do something nice for you, it's like they got a little book over here and they're like writing it down, so that way later on they could be like, oh look, I did this nice thing for you, so you need to do something for me now. And you're sitting there like, what the fuck? Like like, are you serious? Okay. And it's like, it's making you feel like, since this person is doing this in your life, family member or relationship or job or something like that, it's making you feel like you just want to be in another place. And you're sitting there like, how could you not understand? I hate it when you say you don't understand that I want to be somewhere else, because literally, how do you not see what the fuck you're doing? Like, I can't do nothing nice and like get something back, but every time you do something nice for me, you're sitting there like, when are you gonna make up for this since I did this nice thing? And they're like serious about it. And you're sitting there like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? So that's significant for someone out here who's an Aries watching this. I don't know why I channeled that song so hard earlier. I had one afterwards, but I was trying to look up the lyrics and I got sidetracked onto a different song or something like that, and I totally lost what it was. So I was like, well, if it's meant to be, it'll come back to me. If not, it's fine. That's how I feel about it. Lies your rock, shout, shout. Lies your rock, coming up, Lord. Lies your rock, shout, shout. Lies your rock, coming up, Lord. Lies your rock, shout, shout. Lies your rock, coming up, Lord. Lies your rock. Also, this is like very significant for someone out here who is an Aries, because it has been, I keep getting this in reads across, like, I watch people all the way from Australia to different people in the United States and different states in the United States. Like, I watch like a pretty big range of tarot readers, and the reason that I do that is to see if my readings correlate in different places and with different people, and so far they have. And about like, I don't know, 4 different channels, I keep getting out here that someone is protected by Archangel Michael, okay? I keep getting that for myself, and I keep getting that for other people as well. So someone out here who is an Aries, you're protected by Archangel Michael, okay? I don't know why I have to feel the need to say that, but I have to throw that out there. They've been pointing this out to me for days, and it seems like every time I get to the point of the reading, I actually forget to say something about it, but right now, boom, remembered, okay? So, came to me. Just know, alright, so it feels like maybe the reason that they're telling me to tell you guys that, is because someone out here feels like they're in a battle alone. It feels like you're going through a battle like completely by yourself. You feel like you ain't got nobody, which makes staying ahead of your depression very hard. It makes you feel like I don't know how to explain that the best way. What's the best way I can say that? Let me figure out how to say this in the right way. It's like whenever you have a schedule, whenever you know your schedule like 2 weeks in advance, like they make it 2 weeks in advance, it's pretty easy for you to do because you're like, okay, I'm ahead of it. But it's like this kind of deal where you're like getting a schedule today and you have to work the next day, and it's like freaking you the fuck out. You're like, damn, it's like this battle just feels like every time you get one step in, you know, some other fucking challenge or big ass blockage is thrown in your way, and you're like, what the fuck? And you can't see the other side. So Spirit is wanting me to tell you guys that you're protected by Archangel Michael, okay? He's out here and he's looking after you and he's watching over you, because someone in your life, or a job or family member or a relationship or something to that nature, hasn't been good to you, and it's been like a really challenging situation for you. It's been like, it's almost like you know that you have to be strong enough to get through it, and you have to be strong for, I don't know, maybe it's just something more than yourself that you have to be strong for. And so since you're sitting here having to be strong, it's like you know that you can do it and you know that you have to do it, but that doesn't make it easy. And so you're sitting here like, kind of, what's the best way to put it? You're like trying, it's like you're doing everything you can to make sure your depression doesn't win, because you know you have to stay strong for some reason. And since you're sitting here and you know you have to stay strong, it's like, damn, how the fuck, you know, you're sitting there in the back of your mind like, how, you know Aries are strong as shit. We can make it through fucking anything, but at the same time, you're sitting there in the back of your mind like, oh my god, when this shit gonna end, bro? You're sitting there feeling like you fighting a losing battle, like you're the only one on your side, like everybody else is fucking against your ass or something like to that nature, or at least somebody in your life is against your ass, and it's like the main person or the main job or the main situation, I don't know, and you're just like, damn, bro, ain't nobody on my side. But they want me to let you know Archangel Michael is on your side, okay? And he is fighting for you, and your ancestors are out there and they're fighting for you, especially if you've broken a cycle in your like family history. It's like a cycle of a repeated cycle that a couple of generations have already went through. You might be the defining factor that breaks that cycle. And so since you're the one breaking that cycle, your ancestors are very proud of you and they're happy for you. And they want you to keep going. Don't give up. That's what they're saying. That's what they're letting me know. Okay, before we get into the Ancestor Oracle card, we're going to go ahead and do the Tarot Past, Present, Future read for the Aries Collective. Okay, if you haven't yet, if you would like to see more, like, share, subscribe, hit that like button, bro. Hit that like button, bro. You ain't gonna do that except help me out over here, okay? It's free, completely free for you, and it lets me know that you're resonating with my messages. So if you would like to, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. I am gonna keep doing this. I am gonna keep doing this reading, keep doing these readings until I get somewhere with it. You know, there's only, I'm not gonna say that. I just need to keep that part to myself. But all right, let's go ahead and do this past, present, future read. This feels good here. Ancestors, spirit guide, Lord Jesus, please show me what I need to see for the Aries Collective today. Let them see what they need to see, so that way we can move forward in a timely fashion. With the knowledge that we need, please show us what we need to see today, tonight, for this week, okay? The readings that I'm gonna do usually are gonna be, they're gonna be within the next week, okay? If you don't see anything that is resonating with the cards that I pull for you within the next week, then the reading may not be for you, okay? Please understand this is a general reading for the Aries Collective, the entire Aries Collective. Also for Aries placements, it doesn't have to be your sun sign. Your sun sign is just one aspect of yourself, so it would be important, if you would like to know different aspects of yourself, to look up the rest of your birth chart, which you can access through cafeastrology.com if you would like. That's the app that I use. It is very important to know what time you were born and where you were born, to know the specific planets and where they were placed at the specific time, because as you guys know, planets move throughout time. So if you don't know what time you were born or where you were born, you can always find that out by getting a birth certificate or finding your birth certificate and looking at that, okay? That's specific for someone out here. I don't have any relation with Cafe Astrology. No, what's it called? Correlation? Relationship? I don't know what the fuck it's called. I don't have any correlation with Cafe Astrology. I just think that that is a good website, and that's the one that I use. So for someone out there, that's important, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get into the drawing now. The reading, the drawing, whatever the fuck, I don't know. What do we call it? Whew. Let's see. Boom. 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 All right, we literally got the Hierophant in the last reading, and we have the Hierophant again, but it's reversed, okay? So, got a couple of different things here, guys. We got this Six of Cups for the past, okay? Six of Cups upright for the past. We have the Hierophant reversed for the present, okay? And we have the Lovers upright for the future, which means somebody out here got some new love coming in, okay? That's what the future is. It won't be right now, but that's what somebody has coming in for the future, okay? So, where is my, holy shit. Give me a second, guys. Oh, wow. Oh my god. I do need to write this down anyway. This is something that I've been getting bad about doing. But last time I did leave it out, so that way I could write it down, and then I just didn't write it down afterwards. So hold on. And the ancestor card here. Okay, so let's see what we have. For those of you that do not know, I use Dusty Whites, the easiest way to learn the tarot ever, okay? So far this book has been pretty beneficial in my opinion. It has been very helpful as far as learning the cards a little bit quicker. I should know a little bit about what the Hierophant, how the fuck you say it? I should know a little bit more about what that is since I just read it like 2 days ago, but I've been really tired and it's not coming to me. The lovers, I know that means you got new love coming in or something about love. Something about it, okay? 6 of Cups, I ain't got no fucking idea, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. What we got? It's got this woman holding a cup out to a little kid or something. There's some houses in the background. Yeah, I don't know. Let's look that shit up. What are you getting from this? Not a damn thing, bro. Not a dang thing, bro. Okay, 6 of Cups. A strangely dressed boy gives a cup filled with white star-shaped flowers to a little girl. A guard makes his rounds off to the side. As far as these two are concerned, the world is at peace, home is at hand, and the sky is blue. What more could anyone ask for except perhaps a nice cup of white star-shaped flowers to brighten up one's windowsill? Traditional meaning. Much has been written about this card by various writers, and most of it is contradictory. Okay, so we have a card right here that basically people can't agree on. Okay, got a couple different meanings out here is what that means. Okay, the most of it is contradictory. The meaning of this card is the simple act of giving. This is one of the very few tarot cards that illustrate children at all. Here, they are a visual stylus used to illustrate or emphasize the natural innocence of the act of giving without expectation, machination, or hidden interference. This is a card of simple kindness that is all too rare in this world. No fierce battles are fought this day, no glories are won or honors bestowed. Expect a gift from a friend, or perhaps you will be the giver of this gift. This card can also mean a reunion with old friends. Okay, so for somebody in the past here, you may have reunited with an old friend, or like you may be getting a gift from an old friend, or have given a gift to an old friend by chance, someone that you know, someone that you're friends with. Maybe not like you hang out with them all the time, but you're more than acquaintances, you've known them for a while or something to that nature. Also, I mean, I keep getting this in the daily reads anyway, and it is kind of significant here, and it is what I'm getting through Spirit to say to you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and point this out. If you guys don't want to be getting pregnant or getting nobody pregnant, y'all ass better be using some protection, okay? That's all I gotta say about that, because somebody out here, this shit with the kids keeps coming up. And what did it say? This is a card, no, not right there. This is one of the very few tarot cards that illustrate children at all. At all. One of the very few. Okay, so something about children, big time. If you guys ain't trying to get pregnant, you might want to use some protection. That's all I gotta say about that, okay? Honestly, it doesn't make much more sense to me as a past card for this. Maybe in the past you were, I don't know. I'm actually not even gonna get into that because I feel like that was a good enough message. I don't feel like reverse this card. I think it indicates a longing for everything. This card represents upright. It also indicates stress, lack of close, deep relationships with considerate people, false friends, and a need for deeper connection with self. Okay, so that's reversed. I mean, okay, I'm also getting this card is telling somebody out here to be a little bit more, like, I wouldn't say kid-like, but don't forget about your kid self, like the kid side of yourself. Don't forget to be a little like loose sometimes. You don't always have to be so uptight, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can every once in a while let your guard down, remember what it's like to be a kid, and like talk to somebody you trust or something to that nature, you know? Because I mean, and this is for myself as well. I keep getting this shit over and over again. Like, you're being too serious. You're being too serious. You need to be more killer. I'm like, bro, my life is fucking fucked up right now. It's hard not to be serious. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. So that's how I feel about it. However, I am trying to not feel that way. So I'm trying to meditate more, something like that. So some of you guys may need to meditate more or try meditating. If you don't do it, I would start with Headspace Guide to Meditation on Netflix with Andy speaking. He has, when you first hear it, every once in a while for some people, it's kind of like not the easiest voice in the world to listen to, but the more you listen to it, the easier it gets. That's my advice to someone out there. Someone needs to hear that. All right, see, we literally flipped right to the Hierophant for the present here. So this is just something I read like 2 days ago. I think I left it on this page open. Okay. Orthodoxy, doing things by the book and only by the book. Strict regimen, morals and dogma, social conservatism, conformity, institutionalism, obedience to tradition. Being preached to by someone either in authority or by someone who presumes authority. Conversely, professors, lecturers, priests, male or female, guidance counselors, or the act of receiving advice from any of these qualified experts. Higher education only if expected by supporting cards. I don't make this shit up. What did I say? Somebody out here is too fucking uptight. All right, not in a bad way, or I mean, it's not like the worst thing in the world. It's just saying that right now in this moment. Oh wait, that's upright. That's the upright. So this is traditional reverse meaning. The act of following tradition unquestioningly, fundamentalism, rule mongering, bureaucracy, proselytization, browbeating, excommunication. Fundamentals, rule mongering, bureaucracy, proselytization, browbeating, excommunication. Did you guys get all that? I could not find a Webster's dictionary fast enough to look up half of these fucking words, bro. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm a little dumb when it comes to words. That's why I love them so much. Because I don't understand half these words right here. I mean, I understand this. This is what I do get from it, okay? Somebody out here is really, really strong in their faith and their belief, and they follow it unquestioningly. I'll tell you guys something about myself that I mean, I know for a fact that a lot of people in my family aren't super crazy about when it comes to me. People outside of my family aren't super crazy about when it comes to me. All right, but it's the way that I am, and I've always been this way. All right. This person right here is like, don't listen to that guy over there because I don't like what he has to say, or this or that, or this or that, saying that he's wrong. I'm the kind of person that listens to what this guy says, and then I go over to this guy and I listen to what this guy says, and then I pick and choose what the fuck is good for me in between. Okay? All you guys, it's like, not all you guys, but I mean, you got to look at this from a perspective. This is why I meditate. You need to look at this from way the fuck up here and look down. Every single person on this planet, it seems like us versus them, us versus them, us versus them, us versus them. Ain't no fucking one of y'all. Like, it feels to me sometimes like ain't a single fucking one of y'all trying to just see each other's perspective to think and see if maybe there's some correlation in something somewhere to where maybe you might both be right. Everybody just, can you imagine? All right, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Christian Baptists and why the biggest issue that I have with Baptists or Christian or anything like that. I don't see myself as a Christian Baptist. I see myself as a spiritual human being that's going to go back to a bigger consciousness after I pass away, because that's what's going to happen, okay? I'm a part of a bigger consciousness in a body right now on earth. I know this through meditation. I felt my higher self multiple times. Okay, I know this, all right? And this is what I don't like about Christian Baptists, okay? Christian Baptists, whenever they first say something to you about the religion and all that, they talk you into it, you start going there for a good little bit, and then they're like, you shouldn't even listen to another religion. If they say that you should, don't. It's like basically they're saying that even if someone comes to you with their religion and starts talking about it, then you shouldn't even listen to it. Because that's Satan. Do you know how dumb that sounds? To me. This other person who is leading their whole full entire life in the direction of believing in this, which is different than what I believe in, and you want me to just not listen to them at all? How am I going to get them to think what I think? By not listening to them? Do you think they're ever going to get anywhere near to a page that I'm on by me not listening to them? Like, y'all's game plan just ain't going to work, bro. I mean, I don't even know how to fucking put it out there for you. You can only brainwash so many people, son. If we're not even allowed to listen to what the other people say, how the fuck are we going to get them to believe what we believe? You know, it's just like they had this big issue back in the days when Vikings were a huge thing, because Vikings would be like, you can't believe in God. You have to believe in what we believe. Say that you do or we're going to kill you. I can say all day that I believe in something other than what I believe in. That don't make it fucking true, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody out there needs to hear that shit. Somebody needs to hear that, okay? And that's the first biggest reason why I don't really follow Christian Baptists. You know, I'm gonna get to the point where I'm trying to start reading the Bible again so I can understand where my parents are coming from so strongly. Like, they literally so strongly are coming from this, so I want to understand where they're coming from. Doesn't mean I have to believe the same thing that everybody around me believes. I have, in my opinion, it's kind of my own religion. It's not even the same as nobody's, because here's how I feel about it. If anybody wants to know, this is how I feel about religion. It's so fucking corrupt and like shoved full of fucking greed and money that all of you are too fucking dumb to realize it. All you can see is like, oh yeah, we have to do this because we're here, and we're like, oh, everybody loves God. No, dude. Why they gotta pass around a plate every single fucking communion service to gather money? They're like, oh, we need to make sure we can make this establishment keep going. Okay, why can't we all sit down together, figure out what the bills are for this establishment, figure out in an equity presentable way that we can all pay for it, where we can put this much money forward based on how much we make, and we all pay the bills and move forward that way, and not even worry about passing around a fucking plate every single service where you're going to pray to God and be there for God. You got to get money involved every single time, bro? And you'll want me to be there for that? Fuck no, bro. Look, man, I got 3 brothers, all right? My parents have, you know, I love my parents to death, and I'm not judging them, okay? I love my parents to death, I'm not judging them. But they had, like, 4 kids before my mom was even 20, you know what I'm saying? So they struggled our whole life for money until now. It's like now they are, all the work that they worked hard, that they manifested for getting this money, they have, you know, they're working on that. They're at that point now. However, the biggest thing that they showed me that I've realized from this is that it doesn't matter. Let me put it this way. Let me try to figure out I can word this to where it's gonna make sense for you guys, okay? It's like, they always wanted me and my brothers to have an opportunity where we didn't have to work hard as fuck our entire lives for money like they did. However, it hasn't really worked out that way for us, unfortunately, but it's not my parents' fault, okay? But one thing I have realized is that they get up and they work. The only thing they do, I mean, I don't mean to say it like that, but it's like all they do is work. All they do is work. And so, like, to me, that showed me that I shouldn't give a fuck about money as much as they do, because they're miserable having to work all the time. I mean, they love what they do and they're happy doing what they do, but it's like, it's almost like they don't see that they're miserable, that they have to do it, even though it's their own business. But I don't really think they're miserable. It's just my opinion, okay? It's just how I feel about it. And whenever I'm on the outside looking in, I don't want to be fucking miserable working all the time for money that I don't give a fuck about. I'm so tired of people giving so much fuck about money, bro. They print the shit, bro. Why are you working so hard when they print it? There's different ways to make money. You don't have to work your body so fucking hard. Okay? Somebody needs to hear that shit out here. The reason that I'm making such a big deal about this, okay, is because, I mean, I've been getting a lot of backlash because a lot of people in my family and in my life are of Christian descent, Christian Baptist, whatever you want to call it, something like that. They all believe in the Lord and Jesus. I do as well, but I just believe in more than just that, you know? That's all really I'm gonna say about that. I really shouldn't have even said all that, you know, but I just gotta point that out there for somebody, because let me tell you something, man. I've been manipulated too many fucking times in my life for somebody to come up here and just be like, hey, this is what it is, and you better believe it. You better not listen to nobody else. Fuck that, okay? Fuck that. I'm gonna go ask about 10 different fucking people what they think. I'm gonna pick and choose what is the best for me from all these different people and put together something completely different than what y'all believe, okay? That's how I feel about it. I mean, I'm sorry, and I mean, I hope I'm not making anybody upset out here whenever I say this, and you know, I really want you guys to believe what you believe and understand that I'm okay with that, and I hope that I can get the same energy coming back for me, okay? Because I ain't got nobody else paying my bills and nothing like that, so it's like, until y'all start paying my bills, then I might start listening to what you say, okay? But I mean, I'm out here, I'm doing this shit by myself, you know, so it's like I feel like my parents are getting a really good view of what would happen if they would have separated when they were young. One of their asses would have been fucking out in the cold or something, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I was with somebody for 2.5, almost 3 years before this shit, so I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, I ain't fucking hating or nothing. It just is what it is, dude. This time, I ain't losing this time. I'm over it. I'm tired of people taking advantage of me and treating me like shit and thinking that I'm just gonna be the nice guy all the time. I'm fucking done, okay? Next, for the future, we have the Lover's card, okay? The Lover's upright, okay? Usually, I believe this is a good card. Major Arcana. You do have 2 Major Arcanas in your reading, same as the general reading for 2 days ago. Maybe you guys should watch that. If you guys see this and you think this is resonating, maybe watch that one. Sorry that I'm talking so much about myself in these videos, okay? I just keep getting these thoughts in my head. I'm like, dude, all right, I need to throw this out here. I need to let them understand this, okay? How I feel about religion is that at one point in time, it was a great thing. It was an amazing thing. Every religion, I believe, was such a great, amazing thing until some fucking government official decided to throw money in that bitch and get money involved. And now fucking every single one is so brainwashed and all they fucking know is the money and thinking about money and being comfortable. It's like y'all are so far away from actually praying and doing something for anybody other than yourself, you don't even fucking realize it, bro. I mean, I'm sorry to be mean and rude about that, but that's how I feel, man. Like, Spirit, this is what Spirit told me, okay? Spirit told me, they were like, an end is gonna come to your relationship. You're gonna have to move, okay? This is what they said. They said, you can either take initiative, pick your shit up, pack it up, and move yourself, or you can sit here and wait and see if it's gonna happen just in case you don't believe this, okay? Guess what the fuck I did? I sat and I waited to fucking see, because I ain't no way in hell I was about to just pack my shit up and move because some spirit was talking, you know what I'm saying? All right, man, I've been doing this tarot shit for about 2.5 years, but I've just now gotten to the point where they actually communicate with me because of how many years I went with, like, dude, I'm not even sure if I believe this fucking stupid shit, okay? But after so many correlations popping right up in front of my fucking eyes in my life, it's like, it's kind of hard not to believe this shit, you know what I'm saying? All right, and you got all these other people wanting you to believe every fucking thing else in the world. It gets so annoying. It's like, dude, shut up. It's like, I feel like the people trying to get me to believe what they believe don't even know if that's what the fuck they believe or not, okay? Because they're not done working on themselves. They still have their whole fucking shadow self and their ego that work on them every single day. And they think that they're fucking mastering something. No, bro, you gotta, the only thing we can do here to have any control is work on ourselves, okay? Somebody big time needs to hear that shit. Work on yourself. You ain't gonna have no control if you don't work on yourself, okay? I got to the point where I don't even fucking want control. I just want myself to be in control of myself. That's what I want. I fucking go to battle with myself every single day, and I make sure that I come out victorious with myself every single fucking day, okay? I've been abstinent since the breakup, okay? I've been abstinent for like 3 months, okay? And I mean, there's been people hitting on me, and I've been like kind of debating a couple of times, but so far, fucking abstinent. I'm like, dude, I keep right there in the back of my mind how much I am so fucking sick and tired of people treating me like shit and taking advantage of me, right there. Yeah, all the time. Every time I get fucking like, ooh, dang, I want to go, nope. Fucking done, bro. Sick and tired of people treating me like shit. They get one thing from you and they think you just fucking wreak havoc and do whatever they want. All right, maybe that's how someone else out here feels too. I mean, that's probably the reason why we're getting the Hierophant. I mean, the Hierophant, it's a following tradition unquestioningly. You know what I'm saying? Following tradition unquestioningly. Fundamentalism, rule mongering, bureaucracy, proselytization, browbeating, excommunication. I wonder what browbeating is. That word just keeps getting me. What is browbeating? Browbeating? I don't know. Anyways, just wanted to throw that out there for you guys. Somebody needs to hear that. I love you all. All right, the Lover's upright. Traditional meaning: partnership, bonding, love, marriage, soulmates, deep lasting friendships. When you see this card in a reading, see it as a concept and look to see how it ties into other cards. Occasionally, this will show up as an event, but more often it will need one or more minor arcana cards to help clarify exactly, what is coming to pass. This card's energy is so vast and sweeping that it is best to interpret it through several other clarifying cards. When you are facing a client in a reading and this card comes up anywhere, the first thing they will do is point directly at this card and ask you what it means. What they are really asking behind their hopeful expression is when. This card represents the destiny that everyone seeks. Above all else, we want to be admired, loved, worshipped, cared for, nurtured, and ultimately accepted by someone whose opinion we not only value but lust after. This card may often indicate a successful business partnership or the formation of a support group, but the imagery is so powerful that it will pull the all-consuming desires for acceptance and exclusive attraction from even your most stoic querents. Querents. Never even fucking heard of that word, bro. I'm gonna do a couple of cards to clarify this one because basically that is what it's saying. So I mean, I'm gonna do it. So sorry for all the extra rambling in this video, guys. It's just like I always keep how I feel about my religious beliefs to myself, always, because I'm so tired. People always want to ask questions, and it's like, look, dude, I know what I believe, and I believe what I believe through experiences that I have gone through in my life, okay? And I'm talking not like physical realm experience, like waking up in the morning and going to work. I'm talking about spiritual experiences. I'm talking about things outside of this realm that I have experienced that have brought me to this conclusion of my religion and how I feel about it, okay? And I'll tell you one thing about my religion that's different than a lot of y'all's, okay? I ain't gonna try to fucking con you into it, all right? God dang, that really irks the piss out of me, bro. That makes me so mad when somebody tries to con you into believing what the fuck they believe. It's like, are you serious right now? It's like they think that you're so dumb that you're just gonna be like, oh, yeah, okay. That's what I believe. No, dude, like, listen, man, like, drives me insane. I just can't stand it. Like, I really, that irks me more than anything, and it makes me want to call somebody out, like, on their name. Like, what's your name, bro? Why the fuck you trying to con me into believing what you believe, okay? I don't like that. And I feel like if you was me, you wouldn't like that shit either. I ain't fucking stupid. Thank you. That drives me insane, bro. That's not directed towards like anyone in my like family necessarily. Not my parents. Whew, that's what I'm saying. This is one thing that you have to be very careful about whenever you do read tarot. You have to make sure you meditate, and you have to make sure you're ahead of your emotions and your energy, because you will pick up on the energy of other people and how they're feeling. Somebody out here, maybe who is watching this, is not having a good time. They are not going through a good time right now, and they are feeling like when is this shit gonna be over? I know I felt like that a lot for the past like week. So somebody out here may be feeling that way, like you're maybe going through a rough situation at the moment, and you're just like, dang, bro, like, oh my, when's this gonna be over? You know, it just seems like it's not getting any closer to being over. But like I said earlier in the read, someone is protected by Archangel Michael. You're not fighting this battle alone, even though it may seem like that. You have your ancestors and you have Archangel Michael protecting you, okay? There's someone out here like really trying to mess with your energy. They're trying to mess with you, and they're trying to like bring you down in some kind of way. Almost because like they're a low vibrational person, okay? They're happy being in a low vibration and staying there, okay? That's why you need to be very mindful and careful of this person in your life, okay? I mean, I'll put it this way. I didn't realize how much anxiety I had all the time being around the people that I was around until after I stopped being around those people. And now I feel like myself again. I'm like, gosh, it feels so nice to not have to worry about this and that and this and that. It just seems like stupid, ludicrous bullshit all the time. It's like why are you even fucking worried about it? You know those people that just don't got a lot going on, so they make themselves seem like they got a lot of shit going on? They just like, yeah, like there's just so much stuff that is like, and it's like, fucking no, dude, like it's like not even that bad. You're just making it bad, bro. So I'm sorry, like I said, sorry I keep rambling, guys. It's like kind of late at night too, you know what I'm saying? I just be doing shit out here. I'm gonna clarify this really quick for the lovers. All right, we got the Magician clarifying the lovers. How in the world does that even happen? We got a major arcana clarifying a major arcana. Let me see what the Magician is really quick. That's gotta be the first one up here. There's somewhere close. Are you kidding me? By God. The Magician. This card has a lot in common with the Ace of Wands. It is the act of and the power to manifest something from nothing, which is an esoteric misnomer we use only for the sake of convenience and teaching. This is the card of purposeful creation and destruction, not some random act of the gods or circumstance. This card represents the act of commitment. Pair this up with a minor arcana card to see what is being decided and acted upon. This card also shows the autonomy of self-governance and the reliability of assumed responsibility. There is no hesitation in this card. It is not a card of action per se, but the force behind action or the command presence to instill action to follow along a prescribed path. When you see this card, see decisions, initiations, the commencement of activities, a revelation of the power of whatever this card points at, the will and the confidence to act decisively, and the ability to utilize resources at hand. This is a supreme alpha card. It represents initiative combined with action and is not for the timid or the weak. As a person, these are the qualities of this person, male or female. This card is genderless. As advice, do these things. Take action, make decisions, be confident, use what you have now, and stop whining or procrastinating. This card offers no excuses and allows for none. In turn, this is not the outward authority of status or position. Emperor Hierophant. This is inherent in everyone and must be tapped in to actuate. This is the channeling of the energies accessible to anyone towards a set goal or problem. Some of you guys out here are manifesting a new lover, okay? And it's a new lover that's not fucking a waste of your time, okay? It's somebody that's worth your time. It's somebody that's worth your energy. It's somebody that you're gonna be happy whenever you initiate this connection, whenever you actually hang out with them, whenever you spend time with them. One of you Aries are gonna manifest a new lover in the future within the next week or two. I mean, okay, it could be longer than a week or two, but I mean, this reading, as I said at the beginning, should be within the next 7 days or so. So it's very possible that in the next week or two that you guys, I would say 2 weeks max, that you guys are going to be manifesting a new lover. I'm going to pull one more card to see if I can get a minor arcana on this Magician and lovers here. It's like you're the Magician showing up here, okay? You're the Magician showing up, manifesting a new lover that is like, it's like before maybe you didn't know what you wanted specifically, or don't know what you want right now, but you're figuring out what you want, and once you figured out what you want, you just got to ask for it and then it's going to come. I just got two pop outs. I got the Hanged Man and the Empress. What is with all these major arcanas, bro? Like, I just want one. There's like fucking 22 major arcanas or something, and like fucking, I don't know, 54 minors. Like, what in the world is going on here? I'm gonna do this one more time. See if I can get something. Shit. Feels weird. I hope it's not thunder, bro. I hope I didn't just hear thunder, bro. I really hope so. Dan's right. All right, Spirit, please show me what we need to see. Please clarify this Lovers and Magician. What is the Lovers and Magician for the Aries collective today? Also, guys, if you haven't, please hit that like button. Like, share, subscribe. Guys, I don't care if you share it. I don't care who sees me out here. All right, just let these people know what's going on. All right, I'm doing an all Aries collective channel. I'm trying to keep it like that for a little bit because I tried to do a general reading like yesterday or the day before, and I got 1 view. 1. It's been like 24 hours, bro. So I think I'm gonna stick to the Aries for now because I really fucks with y'all. Also, this is for cross watchers and other people. They don't just have to be Aries. Spirit, please let me get a minor arcana card to clarify this Magician and Lovers. Let's do it one more time. Nope. All right, what we got? We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Or 9 of Coins, as this thing calls it. I don't like to call them coins. I like to call them Pentacles. 9 of Coins. Reversed. When this card is reversed, it shows what we are missing out on. All work and no play. Leads to a life of work and possibly wealth and power, but to what end? Okay, like I said earlier, all right, this is, I don't make this shit up, guys. Like I said, I don't make this up. I've already said this, I already stated that the Hierophant and the Cups card, like I said, this is the past. And the Hierophant upright is someone that is too uptight. Okay, it's like you do it by the book and you do it right, but it's like you do it so, it's like there's no room for fun. You know what I'm saying? What's that fucking saying? It's like, I don't know. It's something like work all day, no play. Work all day, no fun, no play. Something like that. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but it's something to that nature, okay? It's like, if you guys, okay, sorry. When this card is reversed, it shows that we are missing, what we are missing out on. Uh-oh. Ooh, we're starting to die. Yeah, okay, it's gonna be a little bit darker to the end of the read, okay, guys? Okay, so you guys are missing out right now on manifesting a lover that you want and that you need. I mean, you don't necessarily need, but it's a lover that you want, and it's the type of lover that you need in your life. The reason that you're missing out on manifesting this person is because you're like working too much or taking things too seriously in your life. You need to try to, it's like, have like a, I wouldn't say don't take things seriously, especially things that need to be taken seriously, but however, do keep an open mind and try to have a little bit of fun, okay, while you're doing it, okay? Because if you don't, then you're gonna miss out on this opportunity with this lover that you could be manifesting, all right? That basically is gonna be a good person for you in your life. All right, we're gonna do the Ancestor Oracle card really quick, and then I'm gonna close this reading up for today, okay? This is the Message from Your Ancestors Oracle Cards deck. I got this from Barnes & Noble for those of you guys that don't know. This is a really good card for anyone that wants to, it's like, okay, it's not you speaking to your ancestors, like getting like, hey, how's it going? You doing all right? It's not like speaking to them. It's like them sending you a message through spirit that they want you to know, okay? These are ancestors. Spirit, please cut ties with any negative energy or anyone trying to send me a message that's not my ancestor or not God. Not from God himself or not my ancestors. If it's not them, I don't, if it's not God and not my ancestors, I don't want to hear it. All right, I want no negative energy coming through my cards. I only want a message from my ancestors and from my God, Jesus, okay? I like to let people know that real quick, okay? My parents were really, really worried about my cards and my decks, thinking that other energies are coming through them that are negative energies. And I'm trying to explain to them, I take that very seriously. I do not let negative energy come through my cards because I am the one reading my cards. It's like there's this very important defining factor that my parents keep forgetting about me. Me. I get to choose. I get to pick and choose what energy comes through, okay? They don't get to just come and try to manipulate my ass. It's like my parents, it seems like they forget in the back of their mind how mentally powerful they are and what they passed on. I don't understand how they're not making that connection in their mind. I love them very much. I just wish they would see me sometimes. I'm like, I'm right here. It's like they just see me as some weak human being that can't stand up for myself or some shit like that. I don't know. That's how I feel about it sometimes. But I really don't think that's the truth. Spirit, I send back all negative energy that are connected to me or anyone else watching this reading. We give them a good old send back to senders, so that way they are not around us. We cut ties with that energy and remove it from us, okay? Lord Jesus, can we get an ancestor oracle card for the Aries collective today? Ancestors, please show our Aries collective what they need to see. Give them a message that they need to hear. Let them know what is going on, please, because they need to know. Somebody out there need to know. I bet if somebody came up and they heard my ass talking, they'd think I was so fucking crazy, bro. I mean, you imagine just walking by and hearing my ass talking? Anyway, let's go. I think this feels good right here, yeah. Yeah, brah. What is it? Gardener. Cultivation. Someone out here watching this is a gardener. Some of you guys may be seeing butterflies, a yellow butterfly. I'm getting a yellow butterfly, I'm getting a red butterfly, a white butterfly. Something to that nature. Maybe you guys are either harvesting some, maybe you guys are harvesting something from your garden soon, or maybe you guys are getting ready to plant some fall plants, possibly, something to that nature. That's for somebody out here watching this. I don't make this up. Just letting you guys know. We're gonna let you know what your ancestors want you to hear from me drawing this card today really quick. This is a message from your ancestors, so if you are wondering what they are wanting to tell you, this is it, okay? Gardener, cultivation. In prehistoric times, humans grew their gardens and forests, intermingling medicinal and food plants with the various flora that existed naturally through various epochs in history. Gardening has not only been used to supply food and medicine, but also for decorative and aesthetic purposes. The gardener is one who prepares the soil as needed to provide the best possible circumstances for plants to grow. They tend the soil with love and care, nurturing the growth of the young plants by providing any other nutrients as necessary. These gardens can supply gifts of food for the gardener and their family as an exchange for the love and care of the gardener. Decorative gardens with flowers and trees provide visual and sensory pleasure, inspiring awe for the elegant and aesthetic collaboration with the wild and natural beauty of Mother Earth. Hands-on gardening encourages appreciation for how the elements work synergistically to support the growth of food for all living beings. The increasing interest in and application of organic gardening assures us that with this love and care, we can reduce and potentially eliminate the toxic applications of insecticides and pesticides that predominated gardening and agricultural practices up until a few years ago. Okay, so that is what the card means. This is what your ancestor is trying to say to you through this card. Okay, and for any of you guys out there that don't know, I'm basically, I would say, what, a fucking 4th generation farmer, and that's just what I know about 5th. Okay, actually my 7th great grandfather, his name was Anthony Cabanis, came over here from England. He was an indentured servant to my 7th great grandmother. I forgot her name, I'm not gonna lie. And then he worked 7 years in order to get a plot of land and a house, and then he worked for an extra 7 years in order to marry my 7th great grandmother. Okay, that's the debt that he paid in order to be able to marry her. Also, my great grandfather, the one that I actually got to meet, his name is Raymond Hussey. Amazing man, very good looking man, not gonna lie. Probably part of the reason I got the looks that I got, from some good genetics. Thank you, mama. Also, my dad is really, I mean, it's just like, They just ain't no hitting or missing in my family. Them genetics, bro. That genetics pulled us up there. I mean, that's all I gotta say. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. But my great grandfather Raymond Hussey, he was a gardener for, I don't know, I guess his entire life probably. I never ever remember not having a garden. Okay, so that's all I can say about that. So this is what they're trying to say to you through this card. In addition to nurturing the growth of plants and trees, what else are you cultivating in your life? Are you sowing seeds of love and care, nurturing these with your blessings and intention? Are you paying attention to how you affect others? Do you support their growth emotionally, mentally, and spiritually? What about yourself? Are you tending to your own personal garden, allowing it to flourish in ways that support your spiritual growth and awareness? It's time to examine ways you ignore or inhibit your spiritual growth and take measures that will cultivate your soul's path. Grow a plant from seed and observe how you feel when you pay consistent attention to this living being's needs. Sing to her, water her, send your prayers, and watch what happens. Okay, so it kind of made me a little bit sad reading that. For some of you guys out here, it feels to me like you guys are giving a lot, man. You guys are giving a whole lot to maybe just everyone else around you. But it's like, how often do you take the time to think about yourself and what you need? And how often do you take the time to listen to yourself and how you feel? And how often do you sit there and ponder to yourself, what makes me happy? You know, all right? For someone out here, you guys need to hear that, okay? And the reason that I'm saying that is because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. It hits me in a pretty good soft spot right here. I'm in the position that I'm in because I didn't fill my own cups first. Okay, I didn't listen to myself. All right, that's why I'm in the position that I'm in, because I let someone. I mean, it's not even all that person or anything like that, but whenever you have someone in your life and they don't know what they want, but they think they do, sometimes that can just be really self-destructive to a relationship. But if you're too ignorant to realize that the other person doesn't know what they want, that's on you, bro. You have to listen, you know? You got to pay attention. You got to know. I mean, let me put it this way. How am I going to say this? I don't know. Imagine, it's like me when I tried to quit drinking the first couple of years. I would always say that I was going to quit drinking, right? And then I would go get a beer and drink, all right? So a lot of people might say that they're not detrimental to your health, but they are. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they might not think that they are. They may not feel like they are, but that's because they're biased and they're seeing that from their perspective. They don't really know how you feel deep down because you probably haven't told them. Because you're probably worried about what they think. They're probably worried about how they're going to react to how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Well, here's the thing, bro. The feeling don't go away, okay? It just keeps sitting there. So it's either you focus on what it is that you and that person gotta fix in order to move forward, or you gotta let it go, okay? Love you guys. Hope you guys have a good day. Love yourself first. Bye.